He looks fucking drunk.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh my god, his eyes are
closed.
We just witnessed the death of Mike Evans.
The crazy thing is he actually caught the ball, and then I think he went unconscious, and he let go of it.
Yeah.
Also, Rocky is seen celebrating as Mike Evans is literally dead on the turf. It's a horrible look.
It's good stop, though.
Big stop. It's a big stop. You're not wrong.
Fakes left, now taken off. Oh, and a run for it. Got it. There it goes. The 6 on the 10 to 5. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL.
Before we get to the podcast, I do want to say I know there's some audio issues with me. We've been trying to do it in person for a long time. We finally did it, and we thought it went well, but obviously there were some audio issues, especially on my part with an echo. I don't think it's unlistenable. I kept re-listening it. I mean, frustrated all night, but we still wanted to put it out there for you guys. So I understand there's some echo issues and some audio issues on my part, but I promise we'll be better next time. But still, comment, like, subscribe, and enjoy the podcast. Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 9 of the Buds Mafia podcast. We are recording this live, and sorry, we're being distracted. We're watching the Lions and Bucks game as we speak. First ever in person. Who knows? This may never see the light of day. We could see a gateway again. I have no idea, but we're gonna give it a shot again. We're in my living room right now. Yeah, it's nice. Hopefully this actually works.
I really hope it works too. I really do.
We tried it a few weeks ago, or like a month or two ago, on your dining room table. And I get home.
We spent like an hour and a half doing it.
And it went so well. And then literally as soon as I got home, pressed play, immediately knew it wasn't going to work. Immediately knew. But I think we actually did some test runs. It actually sounds good. Lighting actually looks really good right now.
Lighting's great. I am so distracted. I got the Jays game down in the corner. Ryan can't watch it.
I can't watch the Jays game.
And the Lions game up here. And my brain's in a blender, dude.
Yeah, so I'm very superstitious. I can't watch the Jays game. I watched the first 2 games. They got bent over. I did watch the first 2 games. They got bent over. Didn't watch game 3 and 4. They bent them over. And then I wasn't watching game 5. Went to a bar, watched it. As soon as I got to the bar, grand slam.
Love that.
And then didn't watch game 6. Dub. So Jackson's watching it right down there.
I'm
not watching it. I'm watching the Lions. I'm watching you beautiful people. But yeah. We're here.
Here we go. Let's go.
All right, let's get a little draft or dump this week.
Dude, I have a good dump, and it came today, and it's nothing to do with sports.
Okay, because you were gonna draft something.
I was gonna. Okay, my original draft was Trey Savage, the 22-year-old pitcher for the Jays, who went out and has played lights out throughout this entire ALCS as well as the wild card. If that's what you call it. Oh, my God. If that's what you call it in baseball. Anyway, I have a dump. It's not sports related. I was at the gym today in my apartment building, and it was relatively busy. I wanted to go in the morning, but I didn't think I was going to have time before work because the gym opens at 5. And I get down there, do a quick walk on the treadmill, get a little warm up, and then I was going to go do free weights. And there's only 2 benches in there. And the first thing is there's a lady in there who has all of the free weights from 5 pounds to 25 pounds on one of the 2 benches. And she's not even using the bench. She just put the weights on the bench. I'm like, fuck, it's getting busy. So I went over and I took a bench. And I knew my workout was only going to be like a half hour. It wasn't going to be too long. There's a guy who walks in, and I turn my head because I hear the door open, and he walks in with a full JBL boombox speaker. And I'm like, there is no way in hell. The gym is, like the size of my apartment. Yeah. That's the size of the gym. Immediately starts playing EDM music. Immediately. And that's horrible. Seattle is up 1-0. All right, I'll turn the game off.
But fuck the guy at the gym, I guess.
No, yeah. So immediately starts playing music, whatever. I'm like, you know what? Everyone else has their headphones in. Do what you want. And then I look down, and sure enough, he just shows up in slides. No socks. Dogs are out. And takes his slides off and is now the only thing he did while I was in there. And he was in there for probably about the same 15 minutes to a half hour as long as I was in there. All he did on the floor was Russian twists and then continue to come over to people and talk to them. Came up to me while I'm working out and asked me what I was doing. Like, just etiquette in general as a human being. Don't go dogs out in a public gym, first of all. Don't bring a fucking speaker to a public gym, ever. Yeah. And then just interrupt people while they're doing their own thing. No one wants to talk to you while they're working out.
No.
And also, yeah, fuck off. That was it. That's my dump.
It's a good dump. I'm just going to draft after my political dump last week. I'll do a little bit more positive. I'm just going to draft playoff baseball. We're not big baseball guys, but with the bandwagoning and running on with the Jays right now, it's been a lot of fun to watch. Even non-Jays games I've been watching. I've been down on basketball for a while. To me, I think baseball has taken over basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
Like watching, again, even though I hope Jays win Game 7, go to the World Series, I think anyone's going to be tough to beat the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani basically had the equivalent of having 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 sacks in a game. That was his equivalent.
Mike Evans is getting carted off the field right now. That is not good. This year for injuries in the NFL is one of the most ridiculous years ever. I saw a thing that said, what's the golf equivalent of what Shohei Ohtani did? And it was, you shoot 63 at Oakmont, and you play the first 16 holes or first 15 holes right-handed and play the last holes left-handed.
when you say golf, I had no idea. Oh my God.
That's a fumble. And Lions got the ball.
And Tampa's dead.
Lions are going to go belt ass.
Yeah, that's huge because I have a bet on Give. We have live bets.
And I also have the Lions defense.
Ooh. I also do have Baker over 1.5 passing touchdowns, which
they're gonna have to start slinging it though.
Yeah. All right, let's get right into it. Let's talk about some news around the league in hockey. Then we'll get into some football. I wanted to talk about some of my fantasy buys and sells that I said before the season, and I'm gonna be doing all of them. I'm not gonna highlight. Some guys have started to pick it up. Some guys are playing really well. My first sell was Panarin. I think so New York hasn't scored a goal at home, and he just scored one, the first goal at home this season. But before that, he wasn't playing well. But now he's 5 goal, 5 assists, 7 games. Before the Montreal game, he had like a goal, 2 assists, and like -3.
Oh, that's good.
But he's picking up a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. And then I said Hagel. In 6 games, he has 0 goals, assists, and he's a -5.
Yeah, that's tough.
Tampa's last in the Atlantic.
I know, that's great.
Vasilevsky has been horrible.
Yeah.
Kucherov, I mean, he's a point a game, but he's like -7. Florida, ever since going 3-0, they've lost 4 straight. Sam Bennett has I think he has 1 goal, and he's like, I think he's the green jacket leader right now. He's like -9. So,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So stuff we kind of forgot to mention. We have been collaborating with the Checking from Behind podcast. They're going to be posting Monday, 3 guys trending, 3 guys not trending, and they just posted it today. We're recording on Monday, but it comes out on Wednesday. And I did the 3 guys not trending. So I said Sam Bennett for the week, Evan Bouchard, who's had a tough week. I think he has 0 points so far. That performance on Long Island, his giveaways were just brutal. And then I had Olmark of Ottawa, who I think he has like an 8.4 save percentage, 4.5 goals against. There's some guys that go off.
I don't like how you didn't consult me about these.
Yeah, I'll love your input next time.
Yeah, dude, please.
But I'm excited to collab with them. I think we're gonna go on basically a home and away type podcast thing, so we can kind of get some videos. So it's funny. So they're Buffalo fans. One of the guys is a Buffalo writer, Sabres writer, and they are Seattle Mariners fans. So I saw their story. They were all over Matthews, or Vladdy wearing the Matthews jersey, which almost guarantees the Jays losing.
Man, you got me stressed out about the Jays game. Oh, that's good. That's what you want to see.
Is that Gateway?
Yeah. All right.
Game. So we're going to keep doing this. I need to see the score of the game. I just can't watch it, but I can see the score of the game. It's a 1-0. But it's going to the first for us, like end of the first for us.
That's good. We gotta. I mean, they're gonna score runs tonight, but God.
Yeah. Some of my buys. So first off, Wyatt Johnson. I said buy him at the beginning of the season. 4 goals in 5 games, 6 points. Elias Pettersson's not getting there right now. 1 goal, 6 games.
That's a nice way to put
3
it.
points. But Connor Gauthier, 3 goals in 4 games.
Yeah,
He's been playing well. So basically a miss in each section. Panarin is playing a bit better. I've watched some Vancouver games. Peter Pettersson doesn't look that bad. They're winning games. They beat Dallas. They beat Chicago. I think they had a win the other. They beat Washington. So
yeah,
if they're winning, he'll get his.
It's still so early in the
It is
season
really
to kind of figure out anything about anyone.
That's fucked. Some injuries. Brady Tkachuk out 6 to 8 weeks.
Wild.
Ottawa does not need that.
Nope.
Caden Gooley out 4 to 6 for Montreal. And I wanted to talk about, get your opinion on the Tom Wilson hit.
I saw this.
And he fucked him up. He fucked him up.
So hard.
I think also that the fact that it was Hedl, who doesn't have a great start to the season for Vancouver, he is just...
Dude, Tampa Bay has 30 yards of offense to Detroit's 270.
Plays in opposition territory 0 for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
But yeah, that hit.
Yeah, that hit, like, I don't know. They just hockey play, I guess.
So I actually listened to what Johnny Lazarus, former guest of the show, said. The fact that it can be a clean hit, like a non-penalty hit, but also not a hockey play.
Yes.
Yes. I don't think it was too late. I think Cheeto was following this pass or looking at his pass, didn't look at it, and Wilson took advantage. But also, that's not a hockey play. He wasn't separating from the puck. He had his chance to fucking level a guy. I agree that it shouldn't have been a penalty. I don't think it's interference. It's borderline.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a hockey play because it was unnecessary, and those are the type of hits.
Since you asked for, my expert hockey opinion about this, yeah, I don't. I mean, especially, I don't know. I don't think hits like open ice hits like that, unless it's like the guy definitely has the puck and maybe the guy just had his head down, which obviously I still don't think. I don't know. It's so tough because I never really played hockey, but like those types of open ice hits always seem like they're way.
Yeah,
they almost get blown into proportion. Obviously, that was a tough hit, but like when you run a guy into the boards, unless you're absolutely charging him, it doesn't look as bad. It's just open ice. The guy spins around. It's going to be bad. And Baker, I think, just threw a pick.
But yeah,
maybe not. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't love it, but I also. It's also hockey. You're gonna have hits like that. Do I think that it should happen? No, but you have guys like Tom Wilson who are going to lay body.
You gotta. It's on Hedl. You gotta know what you're doing when you're out there. It sucks too because he's been playing really good.
Yeah,
and I said before he's kind of like the Chris Olave, like really good.
Don't say that because there's a lot of talk about Chris Olave maybe going to the Bills.
Love Chris Olave, but I've heard he's closing on an extension.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
He's just ignore that.
Yep. I've also heard maybe he's going to the Patriots. I heard AJ Brown's getting traded to the Patriots.
Maybe not after that performance anymore. But we'll get to that. All right. I want to talk about Chicago.
Chicago's
buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. And I wanted to talk about the Spencer Knight trade.
Spencer Knight trade looking unbelievable for them.
It's likely one of the most 50-50 trades that we've seen in a long time. Like, people, again, when in the playoffs, they're thinking Florida fleeced them. Now people are thinking the other way. So when you look at it that way, it's 50-50.
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, especially for given the time, like, Chicago needed to shore up, at least is in having a goalie, and there's no saying that it's going to continue and trend this way, but you know that he can play at that high level.
Yeah. Like he's 2-2-1, 1.96 GAA and a 0.937 save percentage.
Yeah, it's for a team that's young and is hungry.
They are playing with energy. So I just made and released today early surprises in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
In the sum I said was Chicago is first in penalty minutes by like 18, and they're like top 10 in goals. Nazar's playing awesome, Bedar's playing awesome. Their entire lineup is just playing with energy. They're not taking no bullshit from teams. Nazar's running goalies over after a goal.
Dude, that's crazy.
Then celebrating
after comes out of the scrum.
It's unbelievable. I mean, hey, we're what, 2 weeks in?
2 weeks.
Things can change, but I mean, people are saying the vibes in San Jose were better than Chicago. We're not saying that now.
No.
The Sharks coach is ready to trade his own children in for a win. Celebrini's out looking the best, but just
he was looking all right at the first few games.
he's not playing bad. He's not.
He's not. It's just that the team's in shambles. I think
Yeah. Some other Atlantic teams I'm scared of. Detroit flying 5-1. Larkin's playing incredible. Raymond's back from injury. Siders look great. Cam Talbot's looking fucking unbelievable. Gibson's not even playing his best, which is scary. Patrick Kane's looking like Showtime right now.
Dude, unbelievable.
It's just, it's not good. So Toronto's third in the Atlantic. Detroit's first. Montreal. Montreal's electric. Demidov is as advertised. Caulfield just scores big goals in big games. Now the question is the Olympic team. I'm not a hater. I know I'm a Leafs fan. I still don't think you take Caulfield. He scores a ton. But if he's not in that top six, he's just so tiny. And as you can say, he's scoring goals right now, all this. Olympics best on best, the heaviness, it's a different game. Even the playoffs, he still performed well.
Yeah, he performed well, but he wasn't as not as involved, but, you're looking for him in the big moments, and he's just so small.
It's just, in that top six for USA, Eichel, Matthews, Hughes, I'd still rather Kyle Connor. Tage Thompson's up there. Like, Jake Gensel's performed. Like, he's not a guy you put in your fourth line in the game, right? That's where the bias for Canada, Sam Bennett, Tom Wilson, those type of guys, where he'll get fucking killed. So, but he's been on fucking fire. Let's talk about the last few Leafs games.
Oh, please tell me Vladdy. Oh, sorry. I thought he hit a homer.
Was it +5? Did he miss?
No. We got 2 on.
Okay, there we go.
2 on, 1 out.
There we go.
Also, they did overturn that. That was an interception.
It was? But that wasn't Baker, though. The guy had it, and the guy just, like, completely
ripped it out.
off.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
But, no, last 3 Leaf games, dub, OT loss. Nashville's a bit scary.
Dude, Shane Wright looked gross. Shane Wright looked pretty good.
He looked really good. Really good. His first 2 games of the season wasn't looking great, but he was flying against Toronto. Some great chances in overtime.
I think he's going to continue to.
Yes, and I hope so. Burlington boy, fellow Burlingtonitis.
I didn't know Taylor's family knew them really well.
Well, his sister went to our school.
His sister went to our school, and but Taylor's family used to hang out with the Wrights.
Yeah.
And when Shane was getting drafted and everything like that, they were watching a bunch of Seattle Kraken hockey and cheering him on. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, I'll go fuck myself. I thought it was a cool story, but whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
But so
sorry,
Nashville,
I'm all over the place.
That's all right. Nashville, Cowan first point. It was great offense from the back end. I think Ekman Larson had 3 points.
Yeah,
looked
Ekman
good.
Larson's
They gave
really
up an early lead. They came back. Yeah, just a good. It was 7-4 or something. Came Primo's first win. New York, great overtime win. Stolarz was awesome.
Stolarz was unbelievable.
Knight was great. Matthews OT from Willie. Things were starting to trend for the Leafs. And then the Seattle game.
Seattle game was
which they kept battling back. They kept tying the game. We got the point. But just, I don't know. You can look at the points. Willie's up there in points. It doesn't seem like it, though. He doesn't seem like he's giving it his all. Yes, he'll get his cookies. He'll catch.
Oh my God! What throw was that, dude? This game it turned into the Lions possibly. Well, first of all, they missed the field goal.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that.
Then Baker gets the ball back, throws a pick. Then Jared Goff just threw a pick. Jesus! I also think I turned my echo up because I'm getting excited. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, folks.
But yeah. So Willie, he's top 5, 6 in points, but it doesn't seem like it. His effort's not there. Some shifts. Stolarz called him out for the
That was hilarious.
overtime effort.
Then Toronto media made me lose my mind.
Yeah, like it's just
Oh, trouble in paradise.
I don't hate what Stolarz did at all. People are saying should have kept it in-house, but he's just saying what he feels. He's kind of holding guys accountable. Willie took it, seemed apparently still very well.
Yeah.
I mean, he let a fucking 6 defensemen burn him on a fucking breakaway in
Yeah,
overtime.
that's really tough.
And then Stolarz is getting abused again. We traded a first-rounder and a high-end prospect for Brandon Carlo, and he stands there while fucking Stolarz gets run into. And then he reacts when Stolarz gets into the fight and does it himself.
Yeah, that was
Like,
ridiculous.
You're 6'4", 230. We traded the house for you. Protect our friend. I'll say it. Our franchise goalie
for sure.
Like
Well, I don't even think there's word on wall yet, so it's like, I don't know. I loved it out of Stolarz, but yeah, I think you'd think with Berube's style of coaching, the more this shit happens, the more this type of stuff happens, the more they're going to stick up for people. But, you just need it. Need them to...
They'll wake up, and I know people like to say, early season kind of struggles and everything, but Stolarz is basically like, no, like, oh my God. No, okay. Stolarz is like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're professionals.
Yeah.
6 games in, like, no, we're not blaming it on early season struggles. So they play the Devils Tuesday. Obviously, it's Monday right now. When this comes, that'll be Wednesday. Then home and home against Buffalo. And Buffalo, 0-2, fans were already wanting to sell the team.
Throwing jerseys. Throwing jerseys on the ice.
I've never seen a bigger or like a more must-win Game 3 of the season than that big win against Ottawa.
You would have thought it was Game 7 of the
I know.
first round.
It was like, this is a must-win. It's Game 3. And I understand, they're dealing with it. Buffalo, Sabres fans.
You see what Tage Thompson said? He's like, I'm tired of thinking about the past. Stop asking me about the past. We're looking at the future.
Attaboy. Yeah, then the 3-0 win against Florida where Marchand lost his mind. Ooh, it's in.
Oh, it's a squeaker.
Yeah, no, Buffalo, I mean, they're not last.
No, that's huge.
They're not last.
That's all that matters.
They're playing better than the Jets. All right. I think that's enough of hockey. Not a lot going on. Season's still buzzing right now, but I kind of want to get into football, and I think the next few bit here will just be you.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great time because it's halftime. It's still currently 1-0 in the Jays game. There's 2 outs. Dalton Varsho's on deck. Oh, there we go. Oh, get home. Get home.
What was it, just like a double play and then?
No, 1-1. We got in 1-1, runner on first and third. Anyway, I'm usually not a huge baseball guy either, but the playoff baseball is absolutely electric.
The reason trust me, I'm really stressed for Leafs. I'm really stressed for Bills. But since we're not big baseball guys, I don't know the rules as much.
Yeah, so it does make it...
When you don't watch a sport that you don't know as much as, you get so much more stress because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
I know. The guy I work with is a huge baseball guy,
Yeah.
and the last 5 games we've had to watch because we were on afternoons.
Yeah.
And it was the best. I was like, you need to explain. And he'd be like, I'm stressed right now. I'm like, dude, I explained stuff to you during the Bills game.
Because also, like, a guy could maybe not a known hitter. He bats like 145 leading off. Like, Matt and our baseball friends would not really care. But me, I'm like, he can hit a home run any second right now.
Yeah.
Where Matt and them are like, he's not going to hit a home run, Ryan.
Yeah,
Like, stuff like that.
that's where I get lost. But anyway, to the importance of how fucking dog shit the Bills were last Sunday night, or last Sunday night. Monday, whatever. I have erased it from my memory. I've thought about this a lot. I watched a lot of the film. The defense sucks. We don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Allen gets frustrated. He doesn't have enough.
He's getting back into his old habits these last 2 weeks where he's forcing plays.
Joe Brady needs to come up with an absolute concept of what he wants to do in a game. I said going into the goddamn Falcons game, you have to run the ball because Bijan is going to break one. I knew Bijan was going to break one. I was okay when he broke one. The fact that we were even close to being in that game, which is always like, we're always close to being in a stupid game. Like, I go back last year or 2 years ago when after the game Ken Dorsey got fired, when they would play the Broncos and we lost like 22-9 or something like that. It was so frustrating because there's no actual offensive concept or scheme, and then Josh Allen gets impatient and tries to force throws. Like, you go back to the Patriots game, trying to force those 2 like high top throws to Keon Coleman in the first half is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. You had to establish a run. You didn't try to get Keon Coleman on the other side of Terrell. Oh God, I can't think of the cornerback's name. They needed Keon Coleman on Mike Hughes, not Terrell Adams. I can't remember what his name is, but the other side is he was a lockdown corner, and you needed to not try and push the ball down the field. And yes, Dalton Kincaid was out. They also fucked me in fantasy, so thanks for that. But like, you need to be able to set an offensive game plan at the beginning of a game. You can't go into a game. James Cook in the second half, he had like 1 touch or 2 touches for 7 yards. Like, yes, I get it. You're down and you're trying to get back into it, but you need to establish you need to establish a run game because it forces defenders down into the box. They were playing 2 high safety all night, and they never felt threatened by the run game at all. Josh Allen trying his best, and like, I can't defend him. Like, some of the plays that he made, I mean, obviously
that play to Ty Johnson where he did that flip was just ridiculous.
I think he thought Ty Johnson was going to come back more to the ball.
Yeah.
But like, and it is a hard throw because you're rolling out to your left, so it's a back shoulder kind of throw. But I can't stress enough to the fact that, like, we have to go into Carolina and absolutely dominate them, because at this point you can't just be the team that is going to be a litmus test for the rest of the league. The Falcons shouldn't have won. The Patriots shouldn't have won. Those are 2 games. We turn that around. That's 6-0. We're still 4-2. We're second in the division now. The Patriots have a fucking, like, joke of a schedule. An absolute joke of a schedule.
It's so crazy.
A joke of a schedule. Yeah. So you have to go out and rattle off wins. Like, the Chiefs are humming, so you're going to have to win in Carolina. The Chiefs come to Buffalo. You have to take that game. It's going to be a tough game, but you have to treat it like a playoff game. You have to establish the run. You have to put Rashee Rice into a body bag. You have to cover Xavier Worthy. And for the love of God, please don't let Travis Kelce do anything. Like, Travis Kelce, when he is on a field, as a human being, I like him. When he's off the field, when he's on the field in a Chiefs uniform, I don't think I've ever hated anyone so much with my, like, in my life. It was more the fact that, like, that whole game, the Bills game was, I texted you, like, we were talking about it in the beginning. I was sweating. I did not feel good about it. I knew Bijan was tough. I didn't think Drake London was a for real wide receiver 1. And then the Falcons go and lay an egg to the fucking, like, hospitalized San Francisco 49ers last night.
Yeah.
Bijan had over 230 yards from scrimmage. Our defense, we have no run defense. Obviously, we don't have Daquan Jones. Ed Oliver was back, and he played all right. We had no pass rush. We let Michael Penix Jr. look like fucking Michael Vick. It was ridiculous. Like, the defense is just horrible, and then the offense can't get anything going other than the first drive of the first half and the first drive of the second half.
Yeah.
And then you immediately go away from all that and you try to do, like, that 4th down play where you have a 6'4", 240-pound quarterback, and you decide to do a goddamn reverse and end around to Elijah Moore.
That's like, what I was just going to bring up. Like, the play calling was ridiculous.
What are we doing? That's what I'm saying. Joe Brady, first of all, he needs to figure it out if he wants to keep a job. Because at this point, like, fire him, hire Mike McCarthy, bring him in midseason. I don't care. Mike McCarthy is going to let Josh Allen play to his strengths. And he's also going to understand you have an offensive player of the year candidate in James Cook 100%. If you let him run the goddamn ball. Like, the O-line needs to be better. The wide receivers just need to get open. Like, we have the worst wide receiver separation in the entire NFL. Yeah. People are going to continue to cover Khalil Shakir because, yeah, maybe he's our wide receiver 1, but he doesn't have the same separation as actual wide receiver 1s, and he's a great wide receiver.
Yeah.
But he's meant to be like the Cole Beasley kind of character where he can get open and slip out, and that's why it worked when we had Stephon Diggs, and that's why it worked last year with, like, Keon, and we had big plays. Where it's like, now you're not even trying to utilize Keon for his big plays. You're just sending him down the seam and hoping Josh Allen throws an absolute dart. God.
You know who would like an offensive coordinator? Who's a head coach right now who would likely get fired soon?
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniels.
Yeah, I would like that, but also he freaks me out as a person.
He does freak me out.
He freaks me out.
But he would. Part of my take talks about a lot. He would be an elite offensive coordinator.
He'd be an amazing coordinator.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bills lose. I'm 0-1.
Well, that doesn't go into that schedule or that record, week 7 or week 6 record.
No, it doesn't. You're right. Okay.
So, Bears Commanders.
I want to know.
Yeah. We didn't really obviously pay attention much to this game because the Bills game was on, but Bears win 25-24. slow start for Caleb. I think in the first half he only had like 40 yards, but he ended up with over 200.
Yeah, the Commanders are slowly trying to RG3 Jaden Daniels.
I know, and Twitter and Jaden Daniels' mom is trying to argue that, but we'll talk about the Cowboys game, but Jake Moody, massive kind of moment for him.
Yeah.
Comes back, gets a game winner. You could argue DeAndre Swift has carried this Bears team to back-to-back wins. He has been unbelievable.
They're 4-2.
Yeah.
The NFC North might be the toughest division in football.
Yeah. And it's Packers, I'm still a little suspect. They didn't look great against the Cardinals.
No,
we'll
I
get
don't
into
think
that
they did
game.
either.
But, Lions are the Lions. They'll have their fucking mishaps as well, but their offense can be fucking insane.
Right now, I would hammer Buccaneers money line coming out of the half.
I would too. I'm still liking my Baker over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
I am too. They're going to sling it. But, you have the Lions at 5-1 currently. Then you have the Pack and the Bears at 4-2. And then I think the Vikings are 3-4.
Yeah.
So, that division comparatively is the hardest in the NFL.
But the Bears have a real test next week. Real test against the Ravens. So we'll see. Lamar didn't practice today. I don't think
he didn't practice today. But it's a good test, but it's not a real test to me just because of how many injuries the Ravens have. Their defense is still not the same. They get Roquan back, which is huge. But even Roquan, I've been so critical of Roquan.
You hate Roquan. You've been hating Roquan since we started this.
I just don't think he's a $110 million linebacker. Yeah. Jack Campbell could be.
All right, let's get into some Week 7. Thursday night, finally an actual decent Thursday night game. We had
the
some
Icy Hot
dog
Bowl.
Shit, huh?
The Icy Hot Bowl.
The Icy Hot Bowl. Dude, the white Bengal uniform with the white crowd looks sick. That looked really cool.
Let me tell you. So that Thursday night game, you had Max Scherzer, who's 40 years old, go out and start pitching for the Blue Jays. They go on to win that game. Then you had 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers versus 40-year-old Joe Flacco. The first time they played against each other was 2009, and Flacco was 23 and Rodgers was 25.
Jesus Christ. Uncle Bowl, the Unk Bowl. Bengals win 33-31. Uncle Joe, 347 yards, 3 touchdowns.
What'd I say?
Huh?
Uncle Joe was gonna come back, baby.
Yeah, you called it.
I got a feeling. I've been on it. I haven't been on a heater with the bets, but if we're actually calling games, yeah.
The games you've lost are ridiculous ones that are how the fuck? What's one that happened recently? Oh, when the Browns beat the Packers, you're like, hey, what the fuck?
Or the Bears hung 40 or 34 on the Cowboys.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are back.
Jamar Chase had 17 receptions for 161 yards.
And surprisingly, with how good the Steelers kind of defense is, they're in D-line and everything, Flacco had surprisingly a good amount of time in the pocket. He wasn't getting pressure like crazy. I think in the first
sorry, go ahead.
So I think the first 3 quarters, I think they said TJ Watt had his least amount of pressures his entire career.
TJ Watt overrated?
Huh?
Is that you, TJ Watt overrated?
I love TJ Watt.
But I think Flacco is playing free. I think being a quarterback for the Browns carries a lot of weight. Just because they suck.
They stink.
And Flacco playing free for the Bengals, he knows that once Joe Burrow's back, he doesn't have to play. He's just trying to ride them to wins. And they knew Jake Browning wasn't the thing. And to be honest, that's a huge divisional win. The Steelers are now 5-2, I believe.
I think 5-3, are they not?
No,
sorry, it's 5-2. Yeah, 5-2.
Their Steelers are now 5-2. The Bengals are now 3-3, 3-4, 3-3, something like that. And then you have 1-5 Ravens and 1-5 Browns, 2-5 Browns.
If they can get some wins, because they play the fucking who they play next week, the Bengals.
The Bengals play the Jets.
So dub.
Yeah.
So that's a massive win.
Yeah.
And
huge divisional win for that. That's why the Patriots win over the Bills is huge, especially with the way the Patriots schedule is trending. That game in Foxborough is going to be ginormous.
Yeah, huge.
Dude, if you told me right now you would have the Colts in the 1 seed for the AFC, the Patriots in the 2, the Chargers in 3, and then the Broncos. The Broncos are at the top of the AFC West right now. That's insane. Mind you, the Chiefs are trending, and I did say the Chiefs would be back. Chiefs are absolutely trending. But Chiefs fans, you beat the fucking Raiders. You're going to lose to them in December. Get over it. You should hang 31 on the Raiders and have them put up 0. You're playing the Raiders with Geno Smith, and Ashton Genty, I just don't think is it. Anyway, we'll get on to some of these other games too. I'm very passionate about football. Also, the Jays got out of an inning. We're still tied 1-1, and here we go. Sunday, early morning game. I had the Jags. I did not see Devontae Adams going absolutely off for 3 touchdowns.
He had like 40 yards, 50 yards. He just was a red zone threat.
Matt Stafford just kept going.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter looked really good, and then Travis Etienne has decided to play hide and seek from the game of fantasy football.
Yeah.
First 2-3 weeks, he's
just a lock for 20 points or more.
Incredible.
And now he hasn't put up over 10.
Yeah. And now Brian Thomas Jr., who we thought was back after last week, I think he had like 90 yards and a tud. He had 11 drops, which I believe is an
That's got to be
record.
an NFL record. 11 drops in one game isn't got to be an NFL record.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That could I could have gone Dov Kleinman, so we'll see.
Okay.
But
I hate that guy.
but he definitely dropped a shit ton of balls.
Yeah. Also, these Sunday games, like these Sunday 9:30 games, the fact that they're not just on cable
I have to watch it on DAZN.
infuriates me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Infuriates. I'm a big cable guy. I love cable.
Yeah. But Caitlin, she's 0-2. The Jaguars did not pounce. The Rams overpowered the Jaguars.
Who did Tay even take last
She
year?
got the Cowboys, got the cheerleaders.
Go off.
All right, next game. You already kind of talked about it. Chiefs Raiders, 31-0. You know what? 67 yards. Gentile, only 6 touches. Rice, 2 touchdowns in return.
What I want to talk about, and I get it, what Rashee Rice went through. Obviously, you don't wish that on anyone, but also the whole free Rice shirts that they wore at the beginning of the season, and then this whole. You would have thought he came back from beating fucking cancer, whereas he came back from a hit and run where he got out of the car and sprinted away.
I think Kelsey and the guys wearing free Rice shirts were a little bit wild.
That's insane. And like I'm all for second chances and everything, you know, and like you can see it with like other people like Henry Ruggs has made a valiant effort to continue to try to be okay, Baker. To continue to try to be like understand his consequences of his actions and everything.
I just don't. I
don't hate wearing Rashee Rice shirts. I think free Rice is a wild statement.
It's wild.
If you're wearing a shirt, you want to support your teammate. He made a bad mistake.
uplift him. I think it's saying free Rice is wild.
Yeah, I agree. And like that just I don't know. That just rubs me the wrong way. Like just as a person, I just
Of course, it's
can't.
the Chiefs too.
Well, obviously that doesn't help. I mean, if he was a wide receiver on the Bills, I would wear a free Rice shirt. Anyway, yeah, Chiefs just absolutely lay their nuts on them.
All right, game of the week: Dolphins Browns. Browns win 31-6. Tua's dog shit. I wrote 3 interceptions. I said Ewers time.
Yeah, well, no, they're riding with Tua.
Yeah.
There's a sad clip that came out. The last interception he threw, the safety literally has a mic on him, and he says, "Give it to me, Tua," and goes and picks Tua off. And
Well, he's asking nicely, so that's why Tua wanted to pass to him.
and you like want to
He's so pissed.
I think like you're in a bad spot, but you don't start like this and then call like yes as a starting quarterback, but like you also are playing like horseshit.
Horrible.
Horseshit. Like the turnovers are insane. Like he's turned into Josh Allen,
Yeah.
but he can't perform. Like you should have beat the Patriots. You let the Cleveland Browns and Quinshaw Judkins run all over you, which like may have been my fault for trading Judkins early in the year. But I did get Smith and Waddle in return, and Smith hung up 30 this week. So yeah, I don't know. That I did say it was I thought Dylan Gabriel was going to get his first win in the NFL this week. And let me tell you, he really did fuck all. It was all Judkins. Judkins
and Tua.
Judkins and Tua,
Like,
yes.
you know what I mean? Like if you look at Judkins' rushing yards, I don't even think he had over 80. Like it was just like it was the defense and just Judkins just getting in there. But yeah, part of my take was saying they can see Cleveland actually being like a good team in like 2 years because their defense is
oh my
an
God, they
elite
did
defense.
not just fumble. No, I agree. Their defense is always good, and that's what like when Myles Garrett came out and said, "Is that ball out?"
I think he just snatched it.
It
from
looked
him.
like he snatched it from him. But when their defense has always been good, and when Myles Garrett came out and said losing this way every week sucks, it's like, yeah, you're kind of regretting taking the money. But I think the Browns can be good. I don't believe. I haven't seen enough Dylan Gabriel yet, but I do think you're going to see Sanders in at some point this year.
I don't know. I don't hate Judy. He's inconsistent. Fannon's a solid tight end.
He was way better last year.
Yeah. But
it's just the consistency of quarterbacks. That's like quarterbacks go there to die, and then wide receivers. You have a quarterback who stays with you for a year, and you're like, oh, this is great. I'm making headway with this guy. We're getting comfortable, and then the Browns are like, you know what? We'll trade Joe Flacco in the division.
Yeah. Sorry, when I said game of the year, I actually meant this upcoming game. Panthers at Jets. Panthers win a commanding 13-6. Just I don't have much to say. Dowdle was solid. I think they started with Hubbard, but then he wasn't doing much, and they went back to Dowdle. I was like, hey, Dowdle's now.
Hubbard didn't even play that bad. It's tough to come back from an injury and perform quite like that. But Leggett played great. Fields sucked. Fields benched because he sucks dick.
I don't know who put that in there.
It's so funny.
Tyrod, 10 for 22. So here this games with 3+ touchdowns this season. The New York Jets 2, Jonathan Taylor 3.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from an actual
Do you
football
think
franchise.
Who's worse, the Jets or the Raiders?
The Jets haven't won a game, so the Jets.
That's a good point.
I mean, if we're laying it out there, we want to be factual. I think the Raiders could have something brewing at least this year to get a few wins.
Yeah. All right, Saints Bears. I think we kind of talked on it when we talked about the Bears Commanders, but Bears win 26-14. Again, Swift carried that offense like awesome. Caleb is starting to have some trouble under the center. He's having some trouble. I mean, taking the snap under center, also receiving the snap. Like
getting a little too excited.
He's had some fumbles. Or sorry, he's had some. Wait, not a fumble, but
yeah, this was always the Bears. The Saints. I've been relatively high on the Saints since they played the Bills, but they're still going to struggle to win games. They'll win games that you don't expect them to win.
It was probably Rattler's worst game of the season.
Yeah, and they'll be in games that you don't expect. They shouldn't have been in the Patriots game, and I thought they were going to win it. And they should have won it.
Yeah. Bears defense looked all right. I know they had 3 interceptions, but I still think they could use a corner. I mean, we say it every week, they're missing one of the best corners in the league in Jalen Johnson. Olave 2 touchdowns. I said, please come to Buffalo in my note here.
Yeah, he's a fringe wide receiver 1. That's the only thing that freaks me out. He is a deep threat, a fast deep threat that would get separation, which is what we need. But
who's better, him or Drake London? Is it like handily Drake London, or is it a bit of a discussion?
You could say there's a discussion, but I think just what Drake London's consistency.
Yeah,
and Drake London's also 6'4", 220.
Just big boy like me. All right, Eagles Vikings. You had the Vikings here.
The Vikings should have won this goddamn game.
Yeah, Hurts heard you. Best throwing performance of the season. 19 for 23, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Go Tez. Go Tez.
Yeah,
go Tez.
Let's go. Let's go.
Go Tez.
Jack's gonna hate that.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, Jack.
Shoot, I need one more touchdown for Baker. Okay,
I'll get you the score of the game. You just keep rattling them off.
But so it's funny. So Hurts had his best throwing performance of the season, and he had negative 10 rushing yards.
Yeah, and they also Saquon is just on pace for 800 yards now. I just
Saquon 44 yards on 18 carries.
I mean, if Wentz doesn't throw those 2 picks, the game's a lot closer. The game shouldn't have even been as close as it was, considering when you look at Carson Wentz's numbers. But Smith went off, A.J. Brown went off. That's the type of offense the Eagles need. That's what they need, because you are going to be in close games like that. That's a tough team. Why are you going for 2? I mean, you make it a 3-point game, but what's the fucking point? You need to score touchdowns. Anyway, and the Vikings, I mean, just Carson Wentz is going to have those games. I think the pressure got to him a little bit. We're still tied 1-1 in the top of the 3rd. But yeah, I don't know. The Eagles look good. Devontae Smith helped me win this week, which was huge.
A.J. Brown, 120 yards and a tud as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So Eagles win 28-22. Patriots Titans. don't care. Pats win 31-13. Drake May looks insane.
Drake May set a record which is crazy considering they had the best quarterback ever.
And by the way, if you watch some of that game, they mentioned it every single play. It's like he's getting close there.
He's going to turn into, the more he plays consistently like this, please don't be a home run. And 2-1.
All right. Okay.
I think I'll turn it back off.
So both times there was a home run, you had it on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's on me.
Right. Ramondre has been solid ever since.
Ramondre went off. Dude, that's crazy for a running back to never have had a 100-yard rushing game.
Yeah.
I think 89 he finished with, and that's the highest he's ever had.
Yeah. I said Cam Ward not terrible, but still not his best.
Awful. The Titans suck.
They do suck. Okay, next game.
That's the game of the year. Yeah, you can't. I thought no one's ever going to top the Bills-Ravens season opener, and that is a facade to putting up 33 points in the fourth quarter. And the Giants just seemed to beat themselves. The Giants were the Ravens.
Yeah.
And the Broncos were the Bills.
Dart 3 touchdowns, but a crucial interception. Bo Nix 27 for 50.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and if Giants, they missed that extra point when Jackson Dart kind of QB sneaked in there. And that whole drive, they kept getting penalties that push him down the field. And Dart, he wasn't just doing a check down or anything like that. He was going for the end zone.
Yeah, that's the youngness in him.
And, they were good throws. Like, it was just like a good defensive play, but...
Yeah, you're also going against the number one defense in the league that has 30 sacks already this year.
Yeah. That would have been such a huge win for the Giants because now they play the Eagles again next week. And it might be a slaughter. But they beat them, so we'll see. Colts Chargers, I think it's fair to say that Daniel Jones and the Colts are like legit.
A wagon. They're a wagon.
They're a wagon. Colts win 38-24. Every time Chargers got some life, Herbert drove them down the field, they would score 3 plays later. They have a great defense. I only let them 24. Great defense.
Chargers also, I think, are just
beat up.
They're beat up, and I think I think they were a little over. Like, they're a good team, but they're also the AFC for teams who are like have potential to be amazing is top notch. The NFC just has consistency.
Yeah. Herbert threw the ball 55 times.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor 3 touchdowns, like I said. Do you think Daniel Jones should be in the MVP conversation?
I think Jonathan Taylor should be in the MVP conversation.
I agree. But go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You have 3+ games with 3 touchdowns. And Daniel Jones is playing well, but Jonathan Taylor is back to who Jonathan Taylor was, and I thought Jahmyr Gibbs was going to break that.
Tyler Warren, another touchdowns, looking fantastic.
He's tight end 1.
Yeah, he is. And so I was watching a lot of that game, and they had J.J. Watt on the broadcast, and he was speaking very highly of Daniel Jones. He's just playing smart. Every first down, it's usually just, 5-6 yard check down. Yep. They run the ball next to Jonathan Taylor. There'll be a 3rd and 1 at worst, and then they run the ball
They
again.
have a complete offense.
Yeah.
Which is what the Bills should have if they had a fucking wide receiver.
Pittman's been great. Jonathan Taylor's our running back 1.
Good for
Tyler Warren's tight end 1. They have a great O-line. Like, they're just...
You did good for cutting me off because I was going to go on another Bills rant.
You say good thing I cut you off?
I was going to
Colts are a wagon.
Colts are a wagon.
Packers, Cardinals. I didn't watch a ton of this game, but Jacoby was solid. Love was just meh. McBride 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs had 2 touchdowns, but clearly hurt still. Like, I think he was borderline this game to come back.
I agree.
And he clearly looked hurt. 3 sacks for Parsons, though. In Green Bay, they're still a suspect. People had them as NFC North or NFC favorites. They're just, I don't know. Their offense isn't clicking.
Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah. Their offense just isn't clicking. Golden's not really involved. Kraft looked awesome. Like, he looks awesome. But I don't know. They're still a little suspect.
I don't trust them fully.
Yeah. We kind of already talked about this game, but Cowboys, Commanders, Taylor 2-0. Cheerleaders.
Let me tell you.
Away game did their thing.
On.
Actually, it was in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
They cheered. They cheered.
They cheered hard.
Dak 3 touchdowns. I mean, Dak looked awesome. Javonte Williams over 100 yards and a tud. CD is back, 100 yards and a tud. Ferguson 2 touchdowns. Pickens, even though, oh my god. Pickens, even though like CD, Pickens, even though CD's back, I think Pickens still did a great job as a wide receiver too. And just Commanders' defense is so bad.
I was so high on them for the wrong reasons, apparently.
And Daniels left with, I think, is a hamstring injury, but I think it's not that bad. They
said it's not long term, but I don't know if he'll play next week.
And then I think we already kind of talked about the last game here.
Stinker.
Falcons, 49ers. 49ers win 20-10. Penix just inconsistent. Bijan not great on the run. Receiving, he had like 70 receiving yards. Rushing yards, only like 40. And CMC's a fucking monster.
This is really tough. You wrote Bucks at Lions. Mike Evans back. Mike Evans confirmed out. He got absolute, like, he didn't even have a bad hit. Like, it wasn't even a bad hit. He was a deep ball down the middle, and the defender kind of jumped on his back.
Yeah.
And then I thought I turned the echo on again. Did I? I did. I'm sorry.
You're good. So you were 9-4.
That's not bad. That's not.
Last week you were really good, but this one's pretty good. All right. Ready to get into some Thursday or some week 8 kind of just quick little run through here.
1-run inning, still 2-1, going into the bottom.
Thursday night, Vikings Chargers. Chargers are 3-point favorites, 43 over and under. Who do you got in LA?
Fuck, I forgot to go to and do this before.
You're good. Yeah, I like the Chargers too. All right, Bills 7-point favorites.
Don't even have to say it. It's the Bills. They're gonna lay. Josh Allen's gonna go out there and throw for 400 yards.
All right, respect. Dolphins at Falcons. Falcons 6-point favorites. Dolphins may never win another game, so I got the Falcons.
Devon Achane. I'm taking the Dolphins. I think they gotta have a bounce back game, and Jahmyr Gibbs is just destroying.
He's winning my fantasy for me.
He is absolutely. He's munching your fantasy. That whole drive was him.
Yeah. What's it called? Thing with the Falcons though, their whole season's been great game, shit game, great game, shit game, great game against the Bills, shit game against 49ers. So this would line up for a good game.
Yeah, I agree.
But you choose the Dolphins. Eagles, Giants. Eagles are back, 7.5-point favorites. You got the Eagles. Bears at Ravens. Ravens are currently 6.5-point favorites. I think that's with the indication that Lamar is back. But who do you got?
I think Derrick Henry, even if Lamar's not back. Goddamn, I'm going through it over here. Even if Lamar's not back, I think Derrick Henry's gonna munch.
Browns at Patriots. Patriots 7-point favorites. Patriots?
Give me the fucking. I'm gonna go out on a limb a lot this week because I'm starting to hate some of these teams. This is getting to the point in the season where I can't talk about football around Taylor because she gets really mad at me because I say very unsavory things.
I would love Myles Garrett to just beat the shit out of Drake May.
Yes, I wouldn't say it that nice. That's what's the problem is. I want Quinshon Judkins to absolutely destroy their D-line. I want Dylan Gabriel to just find his rhythm and Drake May to throw 7 interceptions.
I respect.
I actually wanted to take the Browns covering the spread.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Dude, it's a tough defense. It's a really tough defense.
I definitely like the under at 40.5.
Yeah, I do too.
Jets at Bengals. Bengals only 2.5-point favorites. That should have been my lock of the week, honestly.
Papa Joe.
Bengals.
Papa Joe.
Yeah. In Cincy, they're just going to throw for fucking 400 yards. 49ers, Texans.
49ers just find a way to win.
Yeah. Texans are 1.5 favorites. Buccaneers at Saints. Buccaneers are 5.5-point favorites.
Divisional game. That's tough. With all of these injuries, I'll still take the Bucs, but I would take the Saints to cover the spread.
Yeah, I like that. Cowboys at Broncos in Denver, 4.5-point favorites. The Denver Broncos. Top offense in the league versus the number 1 defense.
I think that gets it done. I think the Cowboys have something this year. I think they've got a lot of weight off their back.
Their offense is legit. Their offense is insane.
Yeah, and I don't trust Bo Nix is off. Like, you're not scoring 33 points on the Cowboys in the fourth quarter. I go on Cowboys.
All right, Titans at Colts.
That spread
Colts
should be higher.
11.5-point favorites.
The spread should be 17.5.
Yeah, so Colts by $1 billion. And then Sunday night, Packers, Steelers. Packers 3-point favorites in Pittsburgh. You got the Steelers.
No.
Then Monday, this Commanders at Chiefs, 5.5-point favorites. Chiefs by $1 billion.
No.
Even Dane Nails in. I don't care.
No,
Their defense is horrible. Kansas City is humming right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Rasheed Rice might receive for 130 yards.
I'd hate that.
All right, do you want to get into the?
Oh, I forgot to give Tay's pick.
What was that? We'll do it right now. The
wild card women. Tay is helping me with my lock of the week failures, and I don't. I'll give the little rundown. So I texted Taylor while I was at work today, and said, I need your lock, and I will go hand up because Ryan did make a point. This is the first time I've done this. The only reason I did this, I sent Taylor a screenshot of a select amount of games. And the only reason I did this is because when I had asked her before, it was relatively difficult for her to make a decision. I didn't want her to be overwhelmed. She was at work. I was thinking of her because I'm a loving and caring fiance. Anyway, long story short, Taylor's original bet or pick was going to be Bears beat Ravens and gave no explanation, which I was like so in. I was like, you have no idea how much I love that. Then she immediately saw Bengals versus Jets. And for those of you who don't know, the Cody Ford, who used to play for the Bills, is an O-lineman for the Bengals and went through a very public breakup with his ex-girlfriend,
influencer,
Tiana Robilliard or whatever.
Yeah.
And Taylor basically said, Jets beat Bengals because fuck Cody Ford. So
Respect.
We're riding the Jets this week.
First of the season.
I really want Joe Flacco to do well, though.
Yeah. All right. So unlike you, Udo, I don't cheat. I send my girlfriend just the entire week and let her figure it out because she knows ball. She's 0-2.
Well, yeah. Oh,
but...
yeah, she knows ball. Taylor's 2-0.
But so Caitlin, I was listening to the pod on my drive. It has to be the Colts because their symbol is a horseshoe, so they have good luck. And a colt is a young male horse. So I'm getting young, rambunctious, wild energy. And a colt could be a pony, apparently. And I don't know what's more sleigh than that.
Taylor might need to pick it up with her explanations. I feel like I kind of helped Taylor's explanation a lot there. I had to kind of give the backstory and everything. Caitlin just teed it up for you to hit it out of the park.
I sent her. I was like, Caitlin, NFL Week 8. And then she's like, hey, one sec. She figures it out.
All right. There'll be a discussion at home tonight.
All right. So fantasy update. Gibbs has me 1 billion points. I'll be 4-3 right now. You got the dub too, right?
Yeah, I gotta be 3-4.
Nice.
Well, I mean, unless I think Hoff was actually playing Mike Evans. Yeah, that's a really tough look.
Hoff's playing Mike Evans?
Yeah. Hoff's gonna get the lowest score this week.
He's not gonna bet.
That's good. Anyway, yeah, so I turn my echo on again. I get too excited when we do these things. Yeah, anyway, I look like I'm gonna be 3-4. Ryan's 4-3.
Yeah. Gibbs has me 37 points.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
All right, you ready to get these commandments, brother?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you write them down?
I did write them down. So we got low risk this week. We kind of beating ourselves up a little bit about it.
So our low risk, so it was really good, and literally we found out 2 days after we did the pod that there was going to be record-breaking wins in the Dolphins-Browns game. And we had Waddle over, who has been having a great week. They did not throw the ball.
No.
Because the wins would just take the ball to God. So, but everything else was actually good. Like, for the whole medium risk, that was the only one that didn't hit. And I blame Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Or Mother Nature, not Mother Teresa. Jesus Christ.
I just agreeing with you blindly. That's not good.
Right.
Anyway, low risk, we're going JT anytime. He's scored, I think, in almost every single game this year except one. For the love of God, Joe Brady's got to feed James Cook, so we're going
smashing the over though, 50.5. Yeah. Smashing the over.
Bills money line, so that's your medium risk. If you want to do full risk, you're going to add an extra 5 onto that. We got Baker 1.5 passing touchdowns. We got Chase over in yards. Joe Flacco's going to feed him clearly. 17 receptions last week. Hello. We got Bijan over in receptions. He seems to be continuously like last week he didn't rush. He just caught the ball.
Yeah.
Rashee Rice anytime, apparently that's their number one. And I this is the one that I'm a little iffy about, but I think that he's going to munch against this Bears defense if they get anywhere in the red zone. I think he could break one this week. He's on track for a bounce-back game. Give me Derrick Henry anytime. So real quick, we'll run it through again. Low risk, you got JT anytime. Cook over and rushing. JT over and rushing. If you want to add on to that, go medium risk. That's 5 picks. We're going Mahomes 1.5 passing touchdowns. Bills money line. If you want to go full risk, balls to the wall, 10 commandments all in. Baker 1.5 passing touchdowns. Chase over in yards. Bijan over in receptions. Rashee Rice anytime. Derrick Henry anytime.
Bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
All right, let's do our lock and our bet the farm. So I'm 6-1 lock. I had the Colts plus 1.5 last week, which Jackson calls chalky for some reason.
You're still holding on to that.
Bullshit. So I was loading up the app here. Oh yeah, I have. I know Jackson's not a fan of it. It's more for me to cheer for it more too. I do think it's definitely possible, 100%. But minus 110, I had the Bills covering the spread against the Panthers 7.5. I mean, they haven't been great.
I hate it.
Panthers at home have been looking good, but I think off the bye, I think they'll figure some things out. And with no Bryce Young, it could be like the score of that States game a few weeks ago, or it could be a straight up 42-7.
Yeah.
So I got Bills covering the spread 7.5.
We just hit. That's nice.
What?
That's what you like to see. Actually, my cash out's only at 39, and I don't like that. Mine did not hit because the Jags forgot how to play offense, and I took the over in the Jags game, and it was just horrible. But this week, my lock of the week, which I am struggling in, is just Cowboys covering the spread against the Broncos and Bills money line. And then bet the farm. This is where I decided to have a little fun with this
We're
week.
both 0-7, by the way.
I know. I took Bills money line. I took Bears covering the spread against the Ravens. I took Giants covering the spread against the Eagles. I took the Colts covering the spread at 14 over the Titans. So that's a little dicey. I took the Steelers covering the spread against the Packers and the under in the Minnesota Chargers game.
Nice. Mine is I got a 5 anytime parlay. Apparently it was National Running Back Day or something like that the other day, so that's what I'm going with. I got James Cook anytime, Derrick Henry anytime, Judkins anytime, Jonathan Taylor anytime. Then give me Ramondre anytime to close that off.
I like that.
All right, well, should we talk about our, before we wrap up here, our marathon and kind of what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
So we're both on the fitness grind right now. I think we've stated that earlier.
Yeah.
But me and Jack are down some weight. We're doing our best here. So we're both going to be signing up for the Toronto Marathon in May, which is actually the weekend right before you and Taylor's wedding. I think it's May 3rd.
You're going to be in shambles for my wedding.
Well, we're looking in great shape. And also, we've been kind of talking about starting a campaign, a project to donate some money. And obviously, November's coming up. We kind of miss, I know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We kind of missed that, but we still get into November. And we're thinking of something like, well, how about you take it off? Because it's kind of your idea, kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah, I was, I don't even know. I was talking to my lovely fiance about it last night about what we should kind of do. And I thought kind of just to start, maybe we do, there's already causes that are out there. And I think November is a great one, obviously, for men's health in general. So I think the thought was we'll start low, say for every $20 or something that is donated to Ryan and I, we'll create a link for both of our Movember sites, because you can do that and then post it on probably the social media pages. We're still kind of working out the details, but for every $20 or maybe that is donated, Ryan and myself have to go on a 2-kilometer run decked out in either I'll wear full Bills stuff, so I'll wear either a Bills jersey or a Bills shirt, Bills hat, and Ryan will wear a Leafs shirt, and probably not a Leafs jersey, but maybe
I wear a Leafs jersey.
All right, well then
I was thinking if it's every $10, every $20, that's a kilometer.
Oh, yeah. So what we could do then, and we'll kind of workshop this on the pod, maybe we count it up towards the end of the month.
Yeah, no,
and how much we get is how many kilometers we have to run.
And I think we can base it off that. Like if this completely blows up and we get a lot of money, I don't know if I can run 100 kilometers in a jersey. Maybe we can split that up. I feel like we should do just one GoFundMe between me and you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think we do one. And we figure out beforehand how we're going to split it up. At the end of the day, all the donations, that's all that matters. And then there'll definitely be some running and some gear. That's all that matters.
Running and gear, yeah.
As well, so.
And then as well, we can probably take comments and suggestions of what maybe people would like to see. And then in the coming months too, we can figure out other causes to support and stuff like that and continue to do it and kind of give us some self-motivation for the hole we may have put ourselves in with trying to run a marathon. Ryan's already been on the running grind. I've been on just straight fitness, so I need to get out in those running shoes.
Yeah. I also realized too, it'll be November obviously, and so we're gonna have to do this at a gym. and we may get fucking just looked at here running.
Oh, I'll run in the snow.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Dude, if I'm doing it in a Bills gear, that'll look normal.
But yeah, let us know. We'll get that up and running soon. We want to get ahead of it because it's October 20th or October 20th.
Yeah, we got
whatever's around the corner. Can't wait to get. I'm sure all our boys and friends will help out and join in on that. But we'll get a good number. Maybe every $10 is a kilometer, every 20, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what we're thinking. All right, well, this has been fun. I'm hoping this is usable.
Yeah, me fucking too.
But comment, like, subscribe to the Buds Mafia channel on YouTube and Spotify, episode 39, as well as Buds and Pucks on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Buds Mafia to the moon.
To the moon,
See
brother.
you later, Jackson.
Fakes left, now taken off.